Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my monthly favorite and fails. April has been insane. I remember like the month before not really having too many, but I have a whole lot to talk about this month. So strap in, get ready. We're going to talk about all the things I've been loving and not loving for the month of April. I want to start off with two foundations I've really been enjoying. The first one is from Sunday Riley. I have my correct shade now. This is the shade I have on right now. This is 140, so way more neutral. 150 was way too yellow. This lasts on me so well. The coverage is perfect, medium. I like the way my skin looks with it on. I just really have fallen in love with this guy. I have a full review on it and wear test, so if you want to see how it wore on me, definitely go check it out. When I saw Cover FX have their family sale or something like that, I grabbed this guy. So this is the Cover FX Power Play and it's in the right shade, G30. Ever since I got the shade that I needed, I have found myself reaching for this foundation. I haven't worn it as much on camera because I've been trying out the Sunday Riley, but I have been grabbing for this one quite a bit. I love this because it's long wear, but it's not matte. I think that the Sunday Riley might be a little bit more matte than this one. I just think this makes my skin look really nice, and again, it just wears an incredibly long amount of time on me. I talked about this sponge a few times. Tiffany, thank you for suggesting this because wow, this is amazing. I love this thing so much. Pretty sure this just took the place of my L'Oreal sponge. I'm going to be purchasing this one instead. I've already gotten several packs of backups, but it's so soft and it's big. The only way I think you might not like this is if you don't like a big sponge, but even if you don't like a big sponge, you need to try it anyway because they have different little packs and whatnot, and there's a smaller one that I like as well. It's just something about this texture. I don't know. These are amazing. Again, they're from SONIA, KASHUK. You can get them at Target. I'm cheating a little bit with this next one, but I don't care because I have been wearing it every single day since I got it. This is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. It comes with this little disc and you get in and you scrape a little bit out. I only really put this on my cheeks and just a tiny bit on my forehead and my chin. I keep it off my pores because I don't feel that this does enough for my pores. However, it makes my skin really smooth everywhere else without drying it out. So if you've been looking for something to smooth but not dry out your skin and make you super matte, this is definitely it. A perfume, you guys know I don't talk about perfumes a lot on my channel, but a perfume that I've really been enjoying, and it's not from Tom Ford because that's my favorite. That's what I wear all the time. This is Gabrielle Chanel from Chanel, and oh my gosh, I've had this since it came out. Like, I don't know, but I just started really using it. You can see like I've gone down because I've been using this to death. I think it might have something to do with spring, but it smells so good. And even Puffin likes the way this smells, and he's very particular. I was around Kelsey and she was like, "You smell so good." I was like, it's so nice. Don't ask me to describe the scent. I'm no good at it and I will make a fool of myself. Moving on to highlighter. Now this one has been really hit and miss with people, but I thoroughly enjoy this. It's from Nars. It's their new highlighting powders. This shade in particular is Fort de France. I use this in my natural makeup look, and that's when I like this the most, is when I'm not wearing a ton of makeup and I'm not wanting a blinding highlight. This is so smooth, natural, and you can build it up. I just love this shade, and it's a beautiful like champagne. It doesn't have a base to it, so you can kind of see through your skin. It just looks wet. I think more mature skin types will definitely like this highlighting powder. You guys have seen me talk about this MILANI Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Powder on my channel a lot lately. I love this. Like when I first got it, I knew that I liked it, but I was like, okay, no, I love this. And not just like, oh, it's good for a drugstore brand. Absolutely not. This is so beautiful. It's a matte feel, but like a sheen of glow. It's the perfect combo. It's not going to accentuate your pores or anything like that or any texture. It sets my makeup. It just looks beautiful. And I went ahead and bought a backup because I don't want to be without it. MAC has these new mineralized blushes, and the shade that I've really been enjoying is Naturally Flawless. I've always liked the mineralized range, so when I saw that these came out, obviously I was going to grab them. And this is more of a matte, like kind of matte satin texture. It's not as shimmery as some of the other mineralized blushes. That's what it looks like right there. It's kind of like a pinky peach. Another MAC product that I think they did so well on are these Liptensity lip pencils. I don't know why I'm so late to the game with this. I went and looked at the blushes and I saw this. This is in the shade Honey Pecan. I have this on right now with my Tom Ford lipstick. You do have to be careful. They told me that they didn't break. They do, so be careful. I only twisted up to about like that. And this shade is like one of the most perfect nudes in my collection. It also lasts on my lips really well throughout the day. What I've really been liking this for, other than to just line the lips, I like to line them and then fill them in and then put this bad boy on top. I love this gloss. It's supposed to be like a lacquer. I don't like it as much by itself. I feel like it can kind of separate a little bit, or if you put too much on, it just moves in the center, if you know what I'm talking about with certain kind of glosses. But if you put a thin layer of this over top of a liner or a lipstick, like I wore this on top of my Tom Ford liquid lip, it was so good. The shade that is my favorite is this one right here. I had to go get it out of my purse because I have been wearing this quite a bit. This is in the shade Unreal, and this is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer Color Sensational Lip. I love the applicator on here. What does this remind me of? Is that like the MAC one? I don't remember, but this reminds me of something. And this is the shade right here. So you get a lot of pigmentation. It looks very wet. It's comfortable on the lips. I just think it's so good. Now this is so bougie of me. I even told myself that I was ridiculous and I needed to stop, but I didn't stop. I didn't at all. I have a huge issue with the tops of my hands, like my tattoos, looking very dry. I don't love hand creams and stuff because I feel like they're too heavy and then I end up washing them off. I don't know. But I got this random idea that I was going to use my La Mer oil. This is the Renewal oil, and I started putting 2 drops on the tops of my hands and then rubbing them together. You guys, I have not applied that oil since this morning. Like, look, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What? My hands, the tops of them are so much softer and they never look dry anymore. I love it. Again, I know, like, who uses an expensive oil on the top of their hands, but apparently I do. I have so much to talk about. There's so many products. I forewarned you guys. I did try to tell you. The next one is from LOUISE. Now, I have to talk about this as being a favorite because I have used it every single day as my eyeshadow base, and I really like this. This is in the shade Rumor. They are expanding their shades, and they are also offering a larger amount for the same price. I really like this. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow primers I've ever used, and I like the fact that I can clean up underneath my brow with it without having to also pick out my concealer and use a base. It's really nice. However, I've got to tell you, I love it, but I'm not going to repurchase it if I have to pay $22 for shipping. So for me, when I bought this, I bought the palette as well, so it's kind of like, okay, I will swallow the shipping, but I'm not going to repurchase just because of that, but I do really like it. Next one is a big one. I probably got to stand up. This is the JD Glow Cosmetics Colossal Pro Palette. Do you see how big this is? Do you see? You get a mirror in there, and then I have all my Sydney Gray shadows in here currently. Yes, I will be doing a video because you guys need swatches and you need to know what my favorites are. But anyway, back to the palette. This thing is so nice. I saw Rich Luxe with this, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. It's huge, and it helps me because instead of these being in all 3 different palettes, it's all in one. And then I have just 2 more non-makeup related favorites, and then we'll move on to the fails. The first, these earrings. Oh my God, I love these so much. I'm sure you have seen me wear these several times on my channel. Oh, these are so beautiful, you guys. So they have like little quartz in here. If you go to freepeople.com and just type in quartz earrings, you should be able to find them, but they come in another shade as well. It's, I think they're white crystals, but these are so unique and so pretty. I've gotten so many compliments on them. I absolutely love them. I'm a little scared that I might break them. They don't feel like they're gonna break, but I'm clumsy. And then this stupid water. I am obsessed with this water, and it is Kelsey's fault. I will explain. But this is the BAI, however you say that, and it's the Antioxidant Cocoa Fusion. There's 2 flavors that I like the most. This one being the Malachi Coconut, I don't know, and then the coconut with the pineapple. These 2 are my favorites. I tried the strawberry lemonade. That one tastes a little bit too much like Gatorade to me, but this is amazing. So the fun little story behind this is I am in Target with Kelsey. I'm on my little like electric scooter thing because knee problems, and she stops, just completely stops and like drops down, and she's in front of like the little cooler where they keep, you know, pop and everything else. She's like, ooh. I'm like, what? What are you looking at? She goes, I think I need this. And I'm like, what is it? She said, I don't know. Why do you need something you don't know what it is? And then she picked it up and she's looking at it and she decides that she's going to get it. Well, then I was like, you're getting it. Well, then I have to get one too, clearly. Because if Kelsey has it, I have to have it. I don't know why. So I grabbed one. And I went to go check out and I tasted it. I grabbed 3 more. And then the very next day I made Puffin take me to Walmart and we got like 10 more. But they taste so good and I've been trying to drink more water. This is a 5 calories per serving, which there's only 2 servings put in there. And then it's not loaded with a bunch of sugar and everything, and it tastes amazing. My thing's saying I'm already 20 minutes into this video. I'm gonna have to cut some out. Let's jump into my fails. The first one is this Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. You guys, I tried and tried and tried. I tried to make this work more than I have ever tried with any other foundation because I've heard so many people liking it. Well, now I'm hearing a few people have the same opinion as me. I don't know what it is, but it just does not work. It sits on my skin weird. It makes any texture look so prominent and it does not last. Well, then I figured out, okay, well, if I don't put any skincare on, because I tried it without moisturizer, without my serum, with, you know, different things. And the only way it would kind of look good, it would look good initially is if I didn't have anything on my skin. And I was not willing to sacrifice my skincare in order to wear this foundation. If it works for you, that's amazing, but it did not work for me. I've been trying out this Lumi, the True Match Lumi, and this one definitely is so much better in my personal opinion. Now, I've talked about this to death, and I apologize. I'm just mad at it, and you will hear me complain about it in one more video because I pre-recorded, but I'll stop. This is the Drunk Elephant C-TANGO Multivitamin Eye Cream. Oh my gosh, no, this did not work for me at all. The texture of this is amazing. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. If it didn't do to my eyes what it did, the texture, amazing. What happened was the very first night I used this, just the very first night, I woke up and I had some bumps. So I was like, I don't know. They weren't on my lid. They were just down below. I have had problems with things in the past, doing that for the first day or 2, maybe 3, and then they stop. So I wore it that day. It didn't get any better, it didn't get any worse. I skipped the night, I put it on the next morning. Let's just say I ended up with so many bumps underneath my eye, on my lid. My husband was like, what's wrong? I was like, is this eye cream? And now I look like a reptile underneath right here. It's a little bit better today. I put this guy underneath my concealer and this definitely helped. I'm trying this out so you guys will get a review. It's the Tatcha Pearl. The only thing I can think of is maybe I am sensitive to the vitamin C in here. It just doesn't get along with my under eye. I've been able to use the C Firma Day Serum for forever, but this underneath my eyes just did not work, and I'm still trying to get rid of this dryness. The KKW Classic K lipstick. Now, the reason why this is a fail for me is because of the smell. This has gone bad. If this hasn't gone bad, if they smell like this intentionally, then it's still a fail because this is horrible. It smells like a box of crayons, and I've had lipsticks go bad before, some of them quicker than others. I had one problem with Blush Nude from Tom Ford. I want to say it was around the 6-month mark, but they replaced it for me. So that's the difference, is they replaced it, and I haven't had another one gone bad since. This one smells terrible right off the bat. When I put it on, I feel like I can taste it in my mouth. I reached out to them like I said I was going to do because I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. I said, I received my order, everything is fine other than the lipstick. It smells like it has gone bad, like crayons or something. Is this normal? If not, can I please get a replacement? This is what they said back. Thanks for emailing in. Our lipsticks do not contain any perfume, so there may be a slight scent to the formula. As this is the case, we are unable to issue a replacement. We're sorry for any confusion. Bye, girl. Done. I am not putting this back on my lips, so I like the formula, I like the color. I do not like the taste and the smell. And that concludes my favorites and fails for the month. Let me know what you've been loving and not loving down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.